Only 3 hours remain. This is about your sister and what will happen this Wednesday. If you believe in divine warnings, read this carefully to the end. This is no coincidence. Archangel Michael has been sent to deliver a message you must not ignore. Keep it to yourself. Do not delay. Do not dismiss it. In 3 hours, something will begin that cannot be undone. It involves your sister and something she plans to do this Wednesday that will take from you in a way that will change your life if you don't act now. Heaven has been watching for weeks while you've been unaware. You felt tension, unease, strange changes in her behavior, and brushed them off as stress or family quirks. But she has been hiding something, preparing for a moment you won't see coming. This is not a small disagreement or misunderstanding. She's making a choice to take what's yours, something you cannot afford to lose. She's kept it secret, smiling to your face while moving pieces behind the scenes to alter your future in a way she knows will hurt you. Wednesday is her chosen day. God says if you stay silent and ignore the steps He shows you, she will succeed. I know this is hard to hear. You wonder why she would do this, but the truth is that harm often comes from those closest to you, because they already have your trust and access to what matters most. This message is not meant to break you, but to protect you. You've lost before. You've been betrayed before. This time, you will not lose because you stayed quiet in the name of peace. Michael says you must listen without letting emotions cloud your actions. For the next 3 hours, the clock is ticking. That heavy feeling in your chest is heaven's warning. You cannot confront her yet. First, you must secure what is yours, whether it's physical, financial, legal, or connected to your identity. You will know exactly what it is as you read this. The thought in your mind right now is the Spirit pointing you to it. Do not speak to the wrong person. She's not working alone. Someone else is advising her, feeding her reasons to justify her actions. She's convinced herself you don't value what you have and that she deserves it more. She's twisted old issues into excuses. Her plan is deliberate and timed for this week. The angels have seen her meetings and calls. She's erased evidence so she can deny everything later. But God's timing is perfect, and this warning gives you the advantage. You have more than enough time to act if you follow the guidance in your spirit. First, pray for clarity so you can see every move she's made. Second, secure what belongs to you. Third, refuse fear. The enemy wants you frozen in shock. Standing still now is handing her the key. You have authority. God sees all. Every step she takes is under His watch, and if you align with Him, her plan will fail. This is not the time for open confrontation. Your victory will come from silent, decisive preparation followed by a move she cannot undo. Wednesday, she will try to take your place in something important, whether a role, inheritance, position, or resource, making it look legal or justified, as though you missed your chance. But you are right on time to stop it. These next 3 hours are your preparation window. While she thinks you are unaware, you will act quietly, making her plan impossible. When Wednesday comes, she will find the door closed. Love without wisdom leaves you unprotected. Guard yourself. Protecting what's yours is not bitterness, it's wisdom. Even Jesus stepped away from those who sought to harm him before his appointed time. Michael is beside you now. This is about breaking long-standing family patterns of rivalry and hurt. You are called to end it. As the hours pass, don't fear the shift you feel around you. That is heaven positioning its guard. Peace will come as confirmation that you are where you should be. 3 hours is not random. It is just enough time to act without delay. You will not lose. This Wednesday will not be her day of victory, but the day she sees God has gone ahead of you. Guard your words. Guard your steps. Follow the quiet instructions you feel as you pray. Heaven has placed this message in front of you because time is short. There have been signs, dreams, delays, tension, but you pushed them aside, not wanting to believe your sister could be the cause. God is removing the blindfold now. Since childhood, you've carried a light that draws both blessings and jealousy. She has carried silent resentment for years, smiling outwardly while calculating inwardly. God has warned her, but she chose envy. She plans to take something tied to your future. If she succeeds, it will close a door only heaven can open. Michael is ready to fight, but you must be aware and act. 3 hours is your spiritual window. If you stay still, this cycle will repeat. If you act in obedience, her plan will collapse. The spirit stirring in your heart right now is confirmation, not fear. She's been speaking to others, gathering information, waiting for a time when you are distracted. Wednesday is that time. But you are not powerless. The same authority that's protected you before is active now. This is why you must not talk to anyone about this. Keep watch and prepare. What she wants may be tied to money, property, documents, or something even deeper, your destiny. The enemy wants to delay you by making you fight to get it back. Michael has fought for you before, but this time your choice matters. If you declare God's protection over what's yours, heaven will cut off the hands reaching for it. Love doesn't mean leaving yourself exposed. You can forgive while guarding your future. This is about protecting what God entrusted to you. Wednesday will be a turning point, but the choice begins now. In these hours, align your heart, strengthen your spirit, and speak with authority that nothing God gave you will be stolen. Heaven responds to faith. Watch for small signs, a message, a change in tone. They are part of the unfolding. Avoid distractions. God will give you wisdom for what to say, move, or hide, and peace in the middle of pressure. You may never get an admission from her, but you will know you were warned, acted, and were protected. These hours are your shield. God says you are His and He will not allow you to be taken from. Michael says this message is for you. Do not ignore it. Do not share it. The urgency is unmatched. There are 3 hours before a spiritual seal is opened and events move quickly. This is not just about a physical object, it touches your spirit, future, and blessings. The enemy may cause confusion, but you have divine protection. Your sister is not acting as she appears. There is a hidden transaction about to happen, but God will fight for you. Wednesday is critical. Guard yourself with prayer, faith, and truth. Declare that no weapon formed against you will succeed. Cast your worries on God. Pray for her even if it's hard. Mercy opens the door for healing. Use every moment to seek His guidance. Do not retaliate in anger. Stand still and watch God move. The angels are already guarding your home and family. The truth will come to light at the right time. Wait on God's timing. Pray, believe, and trust. These hours are crucial. Speak your surrender to God and declare victory. Pray for peace in your home and mercy for all involved. The darkest hour comes before dawn. God will restore more than was threatened. His justice will prevail. Stand tall. Your prayers change circumstances and break chains. Declare God as your refuge and strength. This is a holy battle, but the victory is already won. You are chosen for this moment. What was meant to steal your joy will reveal your destiny. Use these hours wisely. Pray without ceasing. Let God's peace protect your heart. Michael's sword is raised for you. The enemy will retreat. The angels are securing your future. Keep your eyes on God and your heart surrendered. The breakthrough is near. The victory is yours. You are loved, protected, and never forgotten. Even now, as these words reach you, the unseen realm is shifting. The atmosphere around you may feel heavier, but that is not a sign of defeat, it is heaven fortifying the walls around your life. Angels are taking their positions. Every whisper you've heard in your spirit over the past few days is aligning into one clear instruction: you are not to let this moment slip by. Do not tell yourself, "I'll deal with it tomorrow," because tomorrow is too late. Every second counts. This is why the 3-hour window is not random. It was measured precisely so you would have just enough time to act but not enough time to doubt yourself into inaction. As you read, you may sense memories surfacing, small, seemingly unrelated details from the past few weeks. That uneasy phone call. The hesitation in her voice when she spoke about certain topics. The quick glance away when you asked an innocent question. These are not accidents. They were breadcrumbs, small signs heaven allowed you to see so that when this moment came, you would know the truth had been building for a while. This is confirmation, not coincidence. You must know this clearly. The danger is not only in what she intends to take, but in the ripple effect that theft will cause. It's not simply about losing an object, a document, a position, or even a sum of money. It is about altering the course of your next season. The enemy knows that if he can change your direction even slightly right now, the destination you were meant to reach will be delayed. This is why he chose someone close to you, someone whose actions can slip past your guard, to deliver this blow. But what he forgot is that your God sees the end from the beginning. He already wrote your deliverance into the story. The hours ahead will feel different. You might notice sudden interruptions, unexpected messages, or people trying to pull you into conversations that seem harmless but are actually distractions. Recognize them for what they are. A distraction is one of the enemy's oldest weapons. He will try to keep you busy so you don't take the steps you need to take. Stay focused. This is your assignment for the next 3 hours. Be intentional with every word, every action, and every decision. Archangel Michael stands ready, not just to protect you, but to fight on your behalf in ways you cannot imagine. His sword does not just cut through lies, it severs spiritual cords that have tried to wrap themselves around your destiny for years. These cords may have been formed through family history, through unspoken jealousies, through moments in the past when you were too trusting. Today, those cords are being cut. The next hours are not only about stopping your sister's plan, they are about breaking an old cycle so it never touches your life again. As you pray, you will feel a strength rising inside you. That is the Spirit of God stirring, sharpening your discernment so that you see the truth in people's faces and hear it in their words. Things that were hidden will suddenly feel obvious. You will know without a doubt what is safe and what is not, who is trustworthy and who is not, what is worth protecting and what can be released. That inner knowing is your compass. Follow it without second-guessing that if fear tries to creep in, and it will, remember that fear is the voice of the enemy, meant to weaken your resolve. Speak out loud that you refuse it. Say with authority, I will not be afraid. I walk under the covering of the Most High. There is power in your spoken words. In the spiritual realm, your declarations are like commands that angels respond to. This is why you must not spend these hours speaking casually or carelessly. Every word should be intentional, spoken with the awareness that heaven is listening. There may also be a temptation to confront her immediately, to demand answers, to push for the truth. Resist it. A premature confrontation will only force her to adjust her plan or cover her tracks more deeply. The battle is not won by rushing into it, it is won by outmaneuvering the enemy with wisdom. Protect yourself first. Secure what is yours. Put into place every safeguard you can think of. Then, when Wednesday arrives, you will be in position for victory before she even makes her move. Understand this: what she is reaching for will not bless her if she takes it. The laws of heaven do not allow stolen blessings to prosper. But the enemy still wants her to try, because even if she cannot truly hold what is yours, the delay and disruption could cause damage. That is what we are avoiding. We are cutting off the plan before it gains ground. You have the ability, through prayer and preparation, to stop this before it starts. You might wonder why God is letting you know instead of stopping it himself without your involvement. The answer is simple: he works with your will. He gives you authority and expects you to use it. A soldier with a sword who refuses to lift it cannot win a battle. God has placed the sword in your hand, the sword of prayer, the sword of declaration, the sword of discernment. You must choose to use it. As the 3 hours draw closer to their end, expect the atmosphere to feel intense. You might sense a heaviness pressing in. Do not mistake it for defeat. It is the weight of heaven's army standing around you. It is the shield being locked into place. You will feel moments of sudden peace breaking through, even in the tension. That peace is your sign that heaven has heard and is acting. When this moment passes, you will look back and see how close the enemy came to altering your path. You will realize that this was not just about protecting something you own, it was about preserving a divine appointment that would have been missed. Your obedience in these hours will not only secure your present, it will accelerate your future. The very thing the enemy tried to use to delay you will become the testimony that launches you forward. After Wednesday comes, your sister may pretend nothing happened. She may cover it with kindness, or even try to spin the story in her favor. But you will know. You will carry the quiet knowledge that you were warned, you acted, and you were protected. You will stand in greater authority, with sharper discernment and stronger boundaries. And those boundaries will keep you from facing the same kind of threat again. This moment is not only a warning, it is an upgrade. Heaven is using this to train you, to strengthen you, and to make you ready for greater responsibility. You are being trusted with more, and with that comes the need for stronger spiritual security. God would not allow this trial if He had not already given you the strength to win it. So now, as these 3 hours unfold, do exactly what the Spirit is placing on your heart. Move quietly. Pray constantly. Secure every detail. Watch for signs. Speak with authority. Protect without explaining. And when you lay your head down tonight, know that you have done what heaven asked, and because of that, the plot against you has been dismantled before it could ever begin. And when you wake tomorrow, something in the spiritual air will feel different. You will notice it before you even get out of bed. The heaviness will be gone, replaced with a clarity that feels almost like fresh wind on your face. That is the residue of battle already won. Archangel Michael and his host will have cleared the spiritual debris from your path. The danger will have been intercepted, the plan dismantled, and the enemy left standing in confusion, wondering how his scheme unraveled so quickly. But here is the part most people miss. The real victory is not only that you kept what was yours, it is that your discernment just grew sharper than it has ever been. You have crossed into a new level of awareness. From now on, you will see things coming before they reach you. You will hear the warning in people's tones when others think they are being polite. You will feel the shift in a room when someone's intentions are not pure. That is not paranoia, that is spiritual perception, and it is one of the greatest gifts you can carry in times like these. Do not let anyone talk you out of it. People who do not understand the weight of spiritual things will try to call it overthinking or being dramatic. But they cannot hear what you hear, and they cannot see what you see. They were not entrusted with the warning, you were. That means you are responsible to act on it, no matter who understands or approves. Heaven's assignments are not voted on by people, they are carried out by those who are willing to obey, and in the days after Wednesday, you may notice your sister behaving strangely. She may act overly friendly, offering gifts, help, or unnecessary praise. Or she may avoid you altogether, her presence fading into the background. Both reactions are symptoms of the same truth. She will know something stopped her, even if she can't explain it. She may never admit it aloud, but the spiritual pushback she felt will leave a mark. Do not respond with anger or revenge. That is what the enemy would want, for this to shift from a spiritual victory into a flesh and blood argument. Remember what the word says, we wrestle not against flesh and blood. Your sister is not the root of this. She was simply a door the enemy tried to use. The wiser move is to keep your distance where needed, guard your boundaries, and continue to pray for her. Her heart may still be healed. God can still reach her. But that does not mean you leave your gates unguarded. This is also the time to audit your life. Look at every place where you have allowed too much access without enough discernment. Not just with her, but with anyone. Ask yourself, who knows my plans before I act on them? Who has keys, passwords, or access that I have given out of habit but never reconsidered? Who do I confide in without truly testing their spirit? The answers may surprise you. And as you make changes, do not apologize for them. Protecting your calling is not rudeness, it is stewardship. Understand, there is a reason the warning was specific about Wednesday. That is the day a decision will be made, whether in her mind or in the natural realm, that would have shifted the balance. By standing alert and covering yourself in prayer until then, you are removing the path the enemy hoped to use. When that moment comes, the door will already be closed, the walls already strengthened, and her opportunity already lost. And when it passes, you may not see fireworks or hear thunder in the sky, but you will feel the quiet satisfaction that you obeyed. You will know that heaven trusted you with information, and you did not waste it. That kind of obedience changes you. It builds a track record in the spiritual realm. Angels will move faster next time because they have seen you act quickly before. The Spirit will whisper more clearly next time because you have proven you listen. You are not just surviving battles anymore, you are becoming a trusted warrior. Do not underestimate the ripple effect of this moment. Because you were faithful here, doors that had been stuck for months will begin to open. Opportunities that seemed delayed will suddenly line up. People who had overlooked you will begin to notice your work and your presence. This is not random favor, it is the fruit of obedience. Every time you choose to act in alignment with heaven's warning, you accelerate your path forward. And yes, there will be other tests. The enemy will not stop trying. But you will not face them the same way again. You will enter the next trial already armored, already discerning, already aware of the tricks. That awareness alone will shorten future battles. What once would have taken months to untangle will now be cut off in days, even hours. That is the benefit of growing sharper. So as you close this chapter, take a moment to thank God out loud for His protection. Thank Him for caring enough to warn you. Thank Him for sending Michael and the host of heaven to stand guard over you. Thank Him that the plot against you failed before it even began. Gratitude seals victories. It tells heaven that you see what was done for you, and it invites even greater protection in the days ahead. Finally, rest. Lay down the tension and let peace replace it. This was not a warning meant to leave you in fear, it was a strategy given to ensure your victory. And now, that victory is secure. You have done your part. Heaven has done the rest. Walk forward with your head high, knowing you were chosen for this moment because you have the strength to carry it. The 3 hours were a test, but they were also a promotion. You are stepping out of them not just safe, but elevated.